Hello, welcome to the studio. Today I am taking you on a tour of my latest body of work, a series of prints. In actual fact, I started these printing plates and I even printed some of them quite a long time ago. These are the plates here. So these are dry points on dry point card. Quite simple, as you can see, and I did a few prints from them a while ago, and I've rediscovered them and I've reprinted some. So these are a mixture between the older prints and the newer ones. If you like the video, please do click like, subscribe to the channel. There's lots more to see at ruthander.co.uk, including available work to buy and also self-paced video courses all about how to hand print. So I just thought I'd give you a little tour of this new series of work. Well, I say new, it's new and old. They kind of break into two different sections. These two here were actually printed at least a year ago. So they were printed when I made the plates originally. So there's two different plates there. And then I've been sort of going through my older plates recently and printing them again and seeing what I can do with them. And these four have come out of that process. So yeah, these are dry point plates originally. So I have this one here. It's a little bit difficult to see on this one, but this line work here and this work is dry point, and that's pretty much all that is on the plate. There's not much else on. The rest of it is chine collé, collage, tissue paper with monoprint collaged in, a little bit of drawing up there. And with this one and with this one, I was sort of experimenting with the chine collé, which is basically collage, going over the edges of the plate itself and going, out of the zone of the print. And I do quite like that, actually. I think it works quite nicely. It means that they have to be probably framed just with a mount kind of around here to show the whole thing. But I think it works quite well. And they kind of almost become a bit more object-like rather than a flat piece of art. They're actually an object, a thing, almost a bit like textiles, I guess. So this one, again, is a dry point. Again, very simple, actually. Really, the dry point is just this sort of barn object up here, the horizon line, and I think there are a few lines underneath there as well. The rest has been collaged, monoprinted onto, so some collage as it goes through the press, which is called chine collé, and some collage afterwards, which is just called collage. So then these four were printed fairly recently. I'll just look at these ones first. And again, they kind of show how different you can go even with the same printing plate. So these are from the same printing plate. This one has this tissue collage on the background of it. So this kind of orangey texture and the blue was on the tissue paper anyway when it went through. And then on top of that, this has been added, this brighter blue, this soft pink, and the setting sun has also been added afterwards. And pretty much the same with this. This red went on as a piece of tissue paper, basically, with red printed onto it. That went through the press as the dry point went through. And then I have various bits added on. This purple has been added, the turquoise, and again, the little sort of fading sun. So it just goes to show, those two backgrounds completely change the whole feel of the piece, and yet they are from the same plate. And then these two here, a little bit more similar, I guess. I left a lot of ink on this plate when I printed it, so you've got these rather nice wipe marks from the black ink, and I kind of like that. It's got almost a sort of photographic quality, and it just feels like an etching. It feels like a scratchy etching, and I like that. So and then this one here, again, quite a bit of monoprint on this, all this yellow, this turquoise, that's all been added afterwards in the home shed studio. And just a little bit of drawing as well. So I will add anything that I feel needs to be added that's going to make a good image. I'm not so bothered about getting a perfect image straight out of the printing press, because that so rarely happens. So yeah, so I now have a series of 6 rather than 2, and these will be on my online shop imminently.